The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing in... Splitting welcome to their visitors. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And first play under the lights, you had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Going deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time. Spins away from the defender. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He'll take a shot. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
Yeah, and that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Steps away. With the catch, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Craver. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners backing off a bit. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Got a man. It's Bennett. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the hurry up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to...
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Lisa, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sacked 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He breaks a tackle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Using his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And here they come, almost all the way back.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. The screen, and watch out. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. On the move. He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. South Carolina, 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Still on his feet at the 40. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. So now it's second and long.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and that hit that time.
Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands. It's Moss. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Moss. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Texas A&M going quick, though. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
36, South Carolina, 22.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense.